Welcome to Salt Lake City, Utah, and welcome to The Road. We just filmed an episode of Guest Pass at here. This is where we just filmed an episode of Guest Pass. We're gonna film 4 episodes of Guest Pass, and we're also gonna check out FitCon here in Salt Lake. FitCon is a bodybuilding and fitness expo. Sometimes, most times they have bodybuilding competitions attached to them, but really it is an expo full of vendors where everyone gets to come together, see different products, say hi, meet the fans, the supporters, make connections, all of that jazz. I think Salt Lake City is beautiful. Everywhere we go, we are surrounded by these beautiful mountains, and some of them have huge snowy peaks. Some of them have all these jagged ridges and cliffs and stuff like that and look like it's straight out of a movie. I think that Salt Lake City is beautiful. And so far, the first gym we've seen, Butler Pro Gym, was fantastic. I could see myself living here and like looking at the mountains and going to the gym so far. Very excited about FitCon. I'm not sure what that's gonna be like. This is my first time going to FitCon Salt Lake City. I don't know how many years they've been having it. I think more than a few because it seems to be pretty popular. But we're gonna find out, tomorrow who's gonna be there, what it's gonna look like. I'm excited for it. I don't know. My first one. I did FitCon in LA, and that was the first FitCon I've ever done. And that was a huge turnout. FitCon in LA was great. I had a lot of fun. So I think Salt Lake will be the same. Tons of fun. We just got done filming an episode of Guest Pass, Fitness Training Center here in Salt Lake City. But we got a spontaneous invite. Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Oh, yeah, what's going on, man? I'm David. It's nice to officially meet you, man. Thank you. Hey, I'm David.
David, nice to meet you. I'm Dylan.
Dylan, it's nice to meet you, too.
Do you mind if I get a picture with you?
Oh, absolutely.
Sweet, appreciate it.
I'll get big. Nice.
Thank you.
So great to see you, bro.
Nice
Thanks for saying hi to me.
Of course, I appreciate it.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Thank you, I appreciate you.
I'll see. We might be back. We might be back tomorrow. So we checked the email. We had a spontaneous invite from Brandon, who I have to check his credentials, but big deal at the center where they do the arts. So we're gonna go see Clue, which is off-Broadway type of production. I'm not exactly sure, but we're gonna have employee parking, and we get to go backstage and see the sets being built and see all of the different technological things that they offer and do. And I'm excited for all of that, and I feel fortunate. And thank you, Brendan.
Today you're not seeing a musical, you're seeing Clue.
Okay.
Have you seen the movie?
No?
It's a straight play. Have you played the board game?
Yes.
Very similar.
Okay.
So it's a murder mystery. That's the show you're seeing tonight. We have 2 theaters in this building. One is here.
Okay.
And then the other one is at the other end of this building. And I'll take you there once the show starts. But
Okay.
Yeah, any questions for me?
No, not yet.
It took me a while, but I found your shirt.
Oh.
3XL.
It depends on how it's made, though. Like if they're real tight like this, it can, yeah. Or if they're big and baggy, it just depends.
Cool. Let's step backstage. I'll take you upstairs and then downstairs. Sharon actually is in the show you're going to see tonight.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Amazing.
Hey, Sharon. I'm David.
And you're from
Nice to Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah, and this is my wife Amanda. This
Hi,
is
Amanda.
Timmy.
Nice to meet you. Hope we
Hey.
can make you laugh at least a little bit.
Okay, I'm
We will
excited.
do our best.
If you played the board game, Sharon plays Mrs. Peacock.
It'll be a
mediocre tour, but it'll be an amazing show. This place was founded by Nathan Ruth Hale. This is the history part of it. He worked out west at the mine, and he told his wife, I'm sick and tired of working at the mine. I want to do showbiz. So back then, if you wanted to do that, it was during the Great Depression.
Oh,
And they
wow.
moved out to California. They started Glendale Center Theater in Glendale, California. They ran it for years. They retired to come back home to Salt Lake to spend more time with their kids and grandkids, and they got bored. And 2 weeks later, they started a Hale Center Theater with
Whoa,
their
whoa,
oldest
whoa, whoa.
grandchild, Mark Dateline.
Wait, we got to back up. I got bored in 2 weeks.
Yes. And then they thought retirement would be easy, and then it wasn't. And she would always say, retirement makes you sick. So they started Hale Center Theater with their oldest grandchild, Mark. So they have since passed.
Okay.
They renovated an old lingerie factory in South Salt Lake to become a theater. All the outlets used for the sewing machines was used for stage lights.
Oh,
and they
cool.
were all in the ceiling, so they renovated that.
Is Mark still Mark?
Mark is here.
Is he still part of it?
Yeah, he's actually back here.
Oh.
His door's closed, so he's probably not here. But we moved out of that theater, made our way out west to West Valley, and then we made it here in the fall of 2017, and we've been doing shows ever since. So
Okay.
you're seeing our 314th production, I think. And here's the great
Hi.
grandchild
Glad you guys
of
came.
Nathan
Enjoy.
and Ruth Hale.
Okay.
I'm the product of nepotism. Happy to be here. So,
I'm happy to be here
He's
too.
earned his place for sure.
Nice. This is a beautiful city so far, and I love your building.
What's interesting about we go 7 deep and then 7 up.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a huge building.
This would be so much bigger if you went up, and then go down at all, right? Like,
So we wanted to go down because as people come into our theater, we wanted it to be accessible for everyone. This is our center stage. Our friends from Vegas helped us build this.
so one of the things we do in Vegas often is see shows,
Yeah,
and we've
like
almost seen all of them.
That's awesome.
So I think before COVID hit, so between 2017 and 2019, we saw over 100.
Wow, good for you. That's
So
awesome.
I've never seen this perspective.
Oh,
though.
cool. Well, the same people who built Cirque du Soleil built our bogey system and our stage. They built the Eras tour as well for Taylor Swift, the Beyonce tour. When they built this, accompanied with our bogey system and our stage, this is the most technologically advanced stage for musical theater in the entire world. It's amazing. We have it here in Sandy, Utah. If you look down, we are 60 feet from our feet to the stage.
Holy cannoli!
So below us, this is a big TV screen below us, but if you look past it to the red and blue stage,
Sure.
that's where the stage starts. So that entire thing weighs 58,000 pounds. There are 8 winches on it that lift, lower, spin independently, and then the entire bogey system spins.
And you have 2.
We have 2, yeah. So as one is setting this set piece onto our stage, we are setting up the next one, and they do everything in the dark up here. So we have 2 for the obvious reasons. As one is stays on the stage, and we're prepping the next one. Then it's just a claw game where we lift and lower set pieces. We keep our chandeliers over here. Those wouldn't fit in my bedroom, so we had to put them up there.
This is just the storm.
During part of the show, the Phantom cuts a cord, and he makes that fall on the people doing the opera. And during that part, we have 19 heat rods on that chandelier that heat up like a Traeger grill. Instead of cooking pellets, we would stuff it with fireworks and magnesium. That chandelier would look like it was on fire, dropping at 6 feet a second over actors' heads while the whole thing was shaking and the lights were turning on and off. It was really cool.
So Broadway decides who the rights go to.
Kind of. The rights companies who own the rights for us. So there's Disney, Musical Theater International, Concord, and we're all friends with them, and we see what's available, and we ask pretty please, and then we do knock it out of the park. The rights company who owns Les Mis came out and saw our show, and usually Les Mis is not done in the round. So there's not a bad seat in the house. When you design a set piece, you're designing the front of it, right? But a theater in the round, you're designing 360. So that entire roof needs to be done, not just the front of it.
I see.
So that's what sets us apart here.
So, because there's a big difference between a high school asking for a Broadway permission and when you do it.
Sure.
So when you ask for it, because I imagine the high schools, they're like, good for you.
And they do an amazing job.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But when you do it, they have a level of expectation, it feels like.
Yeah, and that's why we're able to get U.S. premieres and regional premieres and world premieres.
Do you then, as this entity, hire the dancers and the actors?
Yeah, so 99% of our actors and technicians, people who build this, all the actors are Utah grown here.
Okay, so when a Cirque show tours, they bring their people.
They bring their
That's
people.
not how this works here.
Correct.
These are
Yeah.
your
These are
people.
all Utahns.
These are
Yeah.
your sets.
Yeah.
This is your production. And then you say, hey, Broadway, we got some cool stuff. we could
check it
we could
out.
do this one
Yes.
very well.
Yes. You got it. Yeah, you said better than I could.
Okay.
So from our count, we've had 150 people start here, go on to Broadway, or was on Broadway and then came back home to Utah, where you can have a yard and a family and also do these shows.
So then I would have to imagine either this facility itself or Salt Lake in general is big for teaching
Yes.
this type of thing. Like people move here and there's schools,
Yes.
and then they try to get jobs here. They apply.
They audition. and
Very cool.
We had 1,400 people audition for Les Mis, and there's only 26 people in each cast.
That's so cool. Okay, I'm starting to pick it up now.
Yeah.
I assumed it was more like the Cirque setup where like
They travel.
you host it
Yeah.
as opposed to
Everything
present.
is us.
Yeah.
We built this. We built that chandelier. We built everything that you see. We built here in house, and all of our actors are also in house. Every single one of them is paid per show, and we are a 501c3 nonprofit charity. So
Okay.
we are a gift to the community. Our ticket prices are extremely affordable. We discount our youth tickets 50%, and we subsidize about $2.2 million a year in that. And we sell out, last year we sold out 859 performances, and we only offered 859, so we sold out every single show.
Wow.
Yeah, it's awesome. Utah supports art. They support musical theater, and we're the number one for grand pianos in the household, pianos in the household, choir students, so we have a swath of talent here.
You have everything from backstage logistical people to performers to construction workers
All in-house.
to engineers to mechanical people to fix stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know what you-
Blood, sweat,
I don't know what
tears
you
and
call-
blood on those hoists
Yeah.
out there that we all fix.
I don't know what you call a mechanic for that,
right?
but it's
Engineers.
It's
are amazing.
needed.
Yeah, they're awesome. Everything's painted to be wood, but it's actually aluminum, and we recycle
Really?
that. Yeah, we recycle.
This is aluminum?
The frame with it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all aluminum, and it's painted to be wood there. So.
That's blowing my mind.
And we do that for the structural integrity of it. It won't bend like wood. It can hold a lot of weight, and we can recycle it at that.
Wow.
And I'll show you our costume shop.
Okay.
It's shaped differently, different sizes. and
This is visually beautiful.
It is beautiful, isn't it? Can't find this at Joann's.
You order from all over the world?
All over the world, they take a quarterly trip to California. They also go to the Fabric District in New York, and this is where they get all their stuff, and we stitch it, pattern it, design it all in-house. And our costume shop's just right in here.
Oh my gosh, look how muscular he is.
It's time to audition.
wasted all that time working out.
This is where they make over 10,000 costume pieces a year.
So you said 10,000 pieces a year?
Yes.
And you try to save them all.
We do, yeah.
So how big is that facility?
It's about a football field. Of
course
I
it
can't
is.
remember the exact one, but
course it
yeah.
is.
And sometimes at the end of a 12-week run, the costumes are worn, and we'll donate them to high schools or other theaters.
Will they wear them in the shows?
Yeah. If they fit and if they can do the job. We did Cinderella, and she turns from the maid Cinderella into Princess Cinderella live on stage. And every single show, we would have to restring the dress with fishing wire. But the fishing wire would go through her dress, and when the fairy godmother was waving her wand, she would pull up the strands, they would break, and her whole dress would unravel into Princess Cinderella live on our stage. It was the coolest thing.
This is a hive.
It's a hive. There's a lot of people. Yeah.
I'm blown away by the amount of logistics that go into this.
It's awesome. At the first day of rehearsal, an actor will stand like this, and they'll take about 100 measurements of them from arm length to bicep size, and I'm sure they never sized you before, but and they would make the costumes to fit them perfectly. So it's awesome.
Thank you.
That's our executive team and our design team. They're dreaming up the next shows.
Oh, cool. Whoa! This is like a video game.
Yeah, this is our Tower of Terror. So this is our top working level all the way down to our pit. And then remember, it goes down another 5 stories below that.
And what's mostly down there?
All the machinery that makes our stage move.
Okay.
So our stage has 14 moving parts on it that go down 20 feet, up about 20 feet, and then the entire thing spins. Yeah. So this is our stage right here. So this entire thing will lower down, and actors can step on it and then be lifted up. But we also put set pieces on it too, that they can go on and be lifted up. We did a production of Seussical, and in that it's like Horton Hears a Who. All the clovers, I don't know if you've seen that movie.
I have.
We dropped 50,000 balls at once from our bogey system down to our stage, and that's where Horton loses the clover.
Okay.
So all those 50,000 balls would have to come down here, and we'd clean them and put them upstairs again. It was nice. And this is the show you're seeing tonight in this theater.
Is there much difference between this and this other than like occupancy?
Yeah, so this seats 910.
Okay.
This seats 467.
Okay.
This one is a proscenium theater, meaning a big archway. And then you just face one audience, whereas this is theater in the round.
When it comes to the technology, is it different as well?
It is different. So this one only spins, and this one moves up and down. This is our slip stage. So on top of our stage, that whole thing can go down to where we just were. And then this slip stage meets the other slip stage in less than 3 seconds. It's 20,000 pounds meeting 20,000 pounds that meet in the middle. This is our wonderful wig team.
Oh, wow. Hello, wig team.
Hello, friends. This is where they make the best wigs in the world. So, and I would say that even if you weren't here.
So kind.
Here's an example of one that I'm currently working on. So this is the hairline.
So that is her hairline.
Yeah, so this is her hairline. This performer's been with us for a lot of different shows. So for our specialty character look, we adjusted her hairline so she'd have more of a widow's peak.
Okay.
Yeah, for this show, she's not that type of character. So we're matching her own hairline. And then what I'm doing now is I'm going in and tying in these hair by hair.
So
that-
this hair by hair,
Uh-huh.
this square inch,
Yes.
how long does that take you?
Well, this part actually goes by pretty quick because it's single hair knots. When it gets to be more hair, it takes a little bit more to finagle. So this would probably take between like 15 to 20 minutes to do. Again,
And that's light work compared to.
yeah, compared to, so like back here, this is where we have double lace and going through plastic area. So like this smaller section takes me a little bit more time because I have to double knot instead of single knot. So that
Okay.
makes it so that, because when there's more material, there's more wiggle room or like the materials themselves will wiggle as the performer wears it. And it
Okay.
will loosen the hair as it.
So you have to make sure it's.
Yeah, so double
ready.
knotting makes it sure that it is secure, but it makes the knots a little bit more visible. So you can see these knots more than you can see those knots.
Okay.
So this is how it just blends. Yeah, so it just blends away.
So
Do that 30 times.
okay, so keeping that perspective, how long does one take from start till finish?
So start to finish, these can take between 20 and 30 hours. That is including like doing the tracing, doing like laying the lace, attaching the lace, preparing the wig itself. This is one of the smaller fronts. So
Okay.
so it's like smaller front will take less time because there's less material. But if it's a larger front or if we have to accommodate for more lace to be seen, like so for a male presenting character, then like matching their hairline with natural recessions, that will
Okay.
take more time because you'll have more space right here to build it forward.
Hundreds of hours
Yeah,
per
so
show.
like this is hundreds and hundreds of hours for
Oh, time machine.
yeah. So these are our wigs for Time Machine, and so we have them.
That's a brand new
And you said 98 shows last season?
859.
Yeah,
Different ones.
Yes.
98 different ones.
Sorry, we do 9 productions a year.
Okay.
And then of those, we do 859 shows.
I think I just made up numbers then. Wow.
Time Machine is a brand new world premiere. No one's ever done it.
yeah.
So you guys work constantly.
Oh, absolutely, year round. It's a great time. Yeah,
They're beautiful.
it's cute.
Chantel's our stage manager.
Hello.
You'll never see mistakes on our stage because every stage manager is a woman. So
Valid.
they're all amazing. So yeah. They're seeing the show you're running tonight.
You guys
Clue.
see
Yeah, at 4.
Or the 4 o'clock matinee.
Yeah.
Oh, fun. You're gonna like it.
Is that the best one?
Well, yeah.
So much she's running.
I'm gonna be there. Everything will work out. We'll
I
some
have
fun times.
so much faith after seeing everything behind the scenes, or maybe even the opposite, because I didn't realize so many people were involved.
Oh yeah. Well, like they say, for every one actor that's on stage, there's 2 technicians backstage to make that happen.
Yeah, and then 100 more with wigs
Yeah.
and costumes and people nailing in shingles to make it look like
Yeah.
Nashville. And then there's somebody downstairs like greasing bearings.
Careful, we might test you. Dressing rooms here. Each dressing room has a private restroom and a private shower.
Okay.
We want them to be as comfortable as they can.
How many people are in each dressing room?
It depends on the show. This one has 36.
6 people in there.
Yeah.
Cool.
They're
Oh,
quite large.
wow.
This is the green room for them. These are all the shows we've done on our center stage.
Wow. This is really cool.
Yeah. We
Cool.
made it rain for Singing in the Rain. We would pump water upstairs, warm it, and then make it rain.
Warm it so it
They
wasn't.
don't get cold.
How did you warm it?
There are special units up there that would warm the water.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And
say.
we'd make it rain, and that's about 60 to 80 feet from our stage. So by the time it hit them, it felt like a lukewarm shower, but at least it wasn't cold.
Yeah, you casually say this stuff, and then I think about it. I'm like, you just don't. That's not just like a kettle.
Yes.
You need like a jam to do that.
It's huge. We would clean the water too. It'd be purified and all of that. So we don't want them to get sick.
This building is amazing.
Let's go up and I'll actually show you the stage.
Okay.
If an actor does a back-to-back show, which they're doing tonight, 4 and 7
Pizza.
we will feed them. Yeah. And then endless Coke there. This is our stage.
Hi.
This is where we see 910 people.
This is
9 times, yeah.
wait, say that one more time. 950 people,
910,
910,
467 in the other one, and then altogether 859 shows a year.
859 shows.
We just can't step on the stage. Yeah, you're totally welcome to. Yeah.
To stay where the people are.
Yeah, so this whole entire thing, that center column will actually raise up about 10 feet.
Wow.
So
How long does it take to prepare the stage and everything backstage, the costumes?
Yeah.
When you get verification saying, hey, we're gonna do this show, how long does it take to show the first?
We get the rights to do a show anywhere from a year to 3 years out. We
Okay.
already have 2 shows booked for 2026.
Wow.
Our 25 season is set, and I can tell you it now, but it is amazing. We have some shows next year
We will be back.
it's amazing.
But just scheduling them out, you
Yeah.
can't start setting up like that until the one's torn
Correct,
down. So
yeah.
it must be rather fast.
Yes, so we start rehearsing about 3 to 6 months before a show with our actors, but we're dreaming up and designing everything about a year in advance.
Okay.
That meeting that you saw upstairs with all those people, they're dreaming up 2025.
And they're coming up with all the logistics, like
Yes.
these are going to be the costumes,
Yes,
they're going to
correct.
stand here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the directors will take the show from its concept, work with our scenic director, work with sound, work with our stage managers to create this.
And then when they have the vision,
Mm-hmm.
everything in place, everyone backstage, the
Yep.
wig people, the costume, everyone knows what to do. They've been rehearsing.
Yep.
How long?
Once Fiddler on the Roof closed, we built all of this in 7 days.
Wow.
And then we're still building it.
Okay.
And we open on the 22nd, which is 12 days away. So the cast have not rehearsed on this yet, but I think their first run through is tonight.
Okay, okay.
So they'll come in and they'll rehearse on this because we rehearse in a warehouse across the freeway. And so they'll come in here, learn the space, and then actually perform the show.
Wow.
So we have to build it super fast so they can rehearse on the stage and then get ready to go by showtime.
So you make sure, like you said, for that year or so, you are planning every
everything's
inch.
down
So when
to
it's
a
time to
T.
go,
Yeah.
you just go.
Yep.
It's a stage, playing a violin.
Fiddler on the Roof.
Fiddler on the Roof.
Mine's Maywheel.
Oh, you like my shirt?
It fits you great.
You like my shirt?
This is Mark D-Line. He founded the theater.
Oh, are you the grandson?
I am. Nice to meet you.
Hey.
So great to meet Amanda.
Amanda.
So nice to meet you.
Well, I'm thrilled to be able to make your acquaintance, both of you.
Me too.
You're from Vegas.
Well, originally I'm from Philadelphia.
Okay.
We have a farm in North Carolina where we board horses.
Really?
She's a double doctor where she works in a laboratory doing research. And then I'm a fitness coach and an internet personality and such like that.
Wow. That's
So
awesome.
we're traveling across the country right now filming episodes of Guest Pass, which is a show I have on the internet. But
nice.
FitCon is in town this weekend.
Okay.
So there's a local exposition or whatever it's called, and there's going to be everybody's in town.
Well, what do
So
you
that's
know?
what we came. And then Brendan hit me up
Yeah.
to see your facility.
That's awesome. Well, I am so glad that you guys carved out a little bit of your time to come see what we're doing.
Couldn't turn it down.
This is a remarkable building. What you're doing in it is remarkable. I really love the production, the quality, how many people you have involved. But then I'm blown away at how it's such a closed circuit at such a monumental scale.
Well, that makes me feel good that you are getting a sense of what we do and the amount of work that it requires.
And the people, I can't
many moving
imagine
parts.
the amount of people and the amount of people that have such high skill levels for such specific pieces of equipment or making costumes or wigs.
Yeah.
If you need somebody, I was asking Brandon, you must teach a lot because you just can't put a Craigslist, oh, I need a master wig maker by tomorrow,
It's
in a week.
taken us over 3 decades to acquire and accumulate the right people in the right slot to really make this place happen at this level. I wish so much that you were here to be able to see a center stage production.
I will come back.
Because it's, yeah, please do come back. But what we do in there with all the bells and whistles that we have makes this place totally unique anywhere in the world for a live performing theater.
Yeah.
And now I understand you're going to go see Clue at the 4 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
And you'll love that. And it's really fun, but it doesn't show off
Yeah.
this type of stuff that we can do in here,
Okay.
all the technical stuff. It's a really fun show, and it's pretty clever the way it's staged, and you'll love it.
Okay.
You'll laugh a lot, and it's just silly fun.
Well, it took about 6 hours to drive here from Vegas, so I have no problem coming back,
Okay.
spending a weekend,
Well, good.
hanging out with Brendan again, who is a great
He is awesome.
person.
And if I could look like you,
Oh,
without having to put all the work into it.
oh, it's exhausting.
I love the short.
I work out enough for everybody.
Well, good.
Yeah, enjoy your life.
Well, that's awesome.
I'll do it.
Well, you've obviously made some unbelievable strides in your career, and with what you're doing, that's awesome.
Thank you.
But you're raising horses, or you're boarding horses?
Boarding
or-
horses. She loves.
Fantastic.
It's a hobby.
Well, for my 16th birthday, I got a little foal, little Appaloosa.
Oh, okay.
And I worked with that thing and
That's awesome.
learned how to ride
It's
it.
amazing to
Well,
raise
I
it-
mean,
raise 'em from
got
baby.
it, broke it, and
Yeah.
and it broke me a few times.
Yeah,
but
that's
I love
part of
horses,
it.
so that's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I spent my summers. My family has a ranch down in southern Utah,
Amazing.
and
Okay.
I was raised in Southern California. And as soon as school would get out, we would all go to the ranch, and we pretended we were farmers and ranchers every summer. And so
Absolutely.
I had the city life and the country life, and I loved it. So anyway, I got to take this call.
Hey,
It's so good.
this
to
was
meet you
great.
guys.
Thank you
Have
so
fun.
much.
Thank you. You will. Hello, okay, I got you. I can get by, no problem. So we got seat 10. Brief intermission for Clue. I love, you can't see it because we're not allowed to film in there, but the stage spins. So they will have the set on the one half, right? And they'll be like, la la la, la la la, wah 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 wah. We have to go to the study, and then they'll all run, and the stage will spin, and then they'll be on the other side, and they'll be in the study, and they'll be like, wah wah wah, wah 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 wah, no 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 no, we need to go to the dining room, and again it will spin, and then it will be different on the other side. I've been having a lot of fun with that. Oh my gosh, they're really big. Thank you. Okay, I got a s'mores cookie. I got a mega bite, soft and chewy chocolate chip cookie.
Snickerdoodle and paleo granola.
So we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back and see the big stage. We're gonna find more jams, more gyms. We're gonna come back and have more fun. Yeah, what do I do?
So what is this? This for 5 minutes?
5 minutes left.
5 minutes? Is it just one tone?
You can choose. It's 3 different tones, but yeah.
5 minutes.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so that's it. We're watching Clue. We are halfway through Who Done It. I think, I just want to say the commissioner guy because I like him so much. I think it was I don't know. I think it was either the commissioner or the Colin guy, the vampire stealer. Vampire energy stealer. Energy vampire. Clue on stage. It looks like real bread. But it's so squishy, oh my gosh. I'll see you soon, Timmy. I'll see you soon. Thank you, goodbye. Goodbye. That was so much fun. The ending was amazing. The stage was really cool.
It's so pretty.
I want to see more. I've only seen a couple live performances like that. Normally what I see are variety shows, cirque shows, people swinging in the air, juggling things that are on fire, swallowing swords. I love that stuff. But my passion, I love human performance of all types. So seeing this and getting more into this, I want to really experience it. They mentioned a dozen or more shows that I really want to see.
The ending was really funny. I was like cracking up the whole time. That one butler character, he like got to roll out all of his skills in like one monologue. It was very good. I liked it a lot.
It's so cool. When it's finished, it's supposed to look like this. The Avengers Quinjet. I like the look of it. I like how sleek it looks. And then also, it has this display stand, so I think it's gonna look really good on a shelf. But really, I just like that it looks like it can zoom. You know, I wanna zoom around the room. I like Legos that I can drive or play or fly or, you know, just do a little bit more than display. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So today was great. Today we shot 3 episodes of Guest Pass, which was awesome. We went to the Hale Center Theater and we saw Clue, which was a ton of fun. And now we're back at the house relaxing. We just had some burgers. I had 2 of them. We're putting together this Lego set while we're on the TikTok live. And tomorrow we're gonna get up. We have 1 more episode of Guest Pass to film tomorrow in the morning. Then after that, we're gonna film or have a workout, any way you wanna look at it, both. We're gonna film and have a workout with Eddie, IFBB professional Eddie. Fast Eddie, everyone knows him as Fast Eddie. When we're done that workout, we're gonna head over to FitCon. We're gonna walk around FitCon, have some fun, hand out some samples. We have some nitric pre-workout. We have some ZMF stickers. We have some Iron Family stickers to give away. It's gonna be our night. We're gonna finish by dropping Timmy off at the airport and then back to Vegas, back to training. Shows on the mind, get in shape. It's gonna be a good time. And just like that, the road continues.
Get it, come on.
Let's get it!
Get it, come on. Yeah. Dig deep, come on, 3. Hit it.
Good to see you, bro.
How you doing?
Very well, man. So great to see you. It's like if you have a fridge, like a stainless steel fridge, you can't touch it. How do I get inside, ringside? Oh! There's no way any of this is he okay? Forget bodybuilding, I'm gonna do this.